welcome back to Quantum X. Today we're going to be talking about Stigmata and why they're important on a hero. So find them in your equipment bag. Let's load up these Sanctity stakes. And if you look at the bottom of it, you'll see that it allows for 12% damage immunity on the hero, which is really important. And if you look as well, it says it's a double one, so you need to have two of these equipped on your hero in order to get the 12% damage immunity. Let's open up the Zealot. Again, this is another double. If you have two equipped on your hero, you'll get a 15% stat increase for your criticality, for your crit, which is pretty important. I want you guys to fully understand that on some of these. Let's look at a couple other ones. Let me open up a 4-for-4 one. So here is Samurai. The Samurai Stig, it can be very, very useful on some of your DPS heroes. So this one, if you look at it, it has a 25% chance to send another attack. So for like a burst hero like Toko, this could be very, very good. Again, it says 0-for-4, which means you have 4 set up. So let's load up Toko.
The peak is easy to reach, but it's hard to maintain sheer will.
The Samurai Stigs and the Sin Stigs. So, and look at it, it says 4-for-4 and 2-for-2 for those. Alright, just want to make sure you understand that. And you'll see that there's different levels. Unfortunately, it's not all one level. I'll get there when I get there. If you look at the 5-star, it loads up. It allows for 3 stat boosts. And again, there's a lot of different levels from your 1-star to your 6-star Stigs. So if you look at them, I have a couple 1-star that I need to get rid of from my bag here. But each one allows for a certain type of stat boost. So if you look at your left side, you can see my Sin Stigs. If you have a 1-star, it only does a certain percentage. If you have a 2-star, or level 2, excuse me, it allows for a certain amount of percentage of armor penetration, and then so on and so on. And each one is set up that way. Samurai is the same thing. If you have a 1 or level 1, it only allows for a smaller percentage for that burst to happen, for that stat boost to happen, versus your level 2 and your level 3. So just be mindful on how you set these up. So going back to the hero, so you can see that for my level 4, I only have 2 boost attributes here, and they're both set up for attack. Keep in mind for you this one, and for the left position, so the top left and left position are going to be set up for your HP, your attack, and your speed. And then for your top right and your right, it's going to be armor penetration, your blocking, your damage immunity, your effect res, or your effect hit. So those would be the stat boosts. And on the bottom, you're going to have your crit res, your armor, and sometimes your HP as well. So those are the different things that you could be looking forward to. Again, with level 4, or excuse me, with 5-star versus 4-star, it's going to be 2 to 3 different stat boosts that are available for it. So now let's look at Julia. So for Julia, I have custom Stigs, the Berserk Stigs. And these are nice 6-star, which you can get from the cards, the Universal Stigmata cards that are available in different events. You can purchase them, or you can win them in certain events, being 4 or 6-star. But I like Berserk because it allows for 30% damage, extra damage on your pursuit, your counterattack, and so on, which is pretty vital for some of your DPS heroes, especially someone like Julia. Baron would also be another one for these premium Stigs. Julia has her Leaf Strike and everything, so it allows for a lot, of that. And
what's broader than the universe?
For Einstein, I've set him up with Redemption Stigs. As you know, Einstein allows for resurrection of 2 heroes when they pass on, and they'll come back in the next round. So you kind of want him to live as long as possible. So Redemption allows him a chance as well to resurrect. So that's why I chose Redemption for for Einstein. So always be mindful of what you select for the different heroes. Each person has their own preference on how things are set up for their heroes, and feel free to ask any questions that you want, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Again, thank you very much for your time. Ask away. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good one.